So the bass drum, or the gran cassa, is the largest and lowest instrument in the percussion family found in the Western orchestra. It supports the timpani and it supports the cymbals and the snare drums often in all orchestral music. It's also found in nearly every culture in the world, so the bass drum is a truly international instrument. In the samba in Brazil, the surdo is the bass drum. In Africa, the square gome or tambourine drum supports the djembes or the talking drums, and huge taikos are found in Kodo and much parts of the Far East. So on a regular bass drum like the one we have here today, we've got a calf skin on one side, which is the playing side, and then on the flip side we've got a skin made of plastic, which is a kind of a copy of this called a fibre skin. Traditionally the bass drum or the gran cassa is played horizontally, and you'd play it like this with a stroke in just off the centre of the drum. We're looking to get a really low pitch. For a lot of the performances I do, I have the drum mounted like this so I can access the whole skin. There's lots of different strokes we can do on the bass drum, and one of the most important things when you're writing a concerto and getting really in depth into one particular percussion instrument is using as many different mallets and techniques to play it. We've got the regular strokes and rolls on the bass drum. These slightly harder sticks, very solid felt sticks, for a much sharper sound. And I can play dead strokes or open strokes, these a bit like a samba, like the surdo in the samba music. You can also use the rims of the drums for that sort of sound. I love using these on the bass drum. This is a puli stick, which is the national rhythm instrument of Hawaii. It's lots of pieces of bamboo bound together with gaffer tape. And then using my hands and using the strokes that I learnt as a percussionist, learning djembe and bongos and tabla and that sort of thing. These sounds as well. These are called super balls. It's just a rubber bouncing ball. And it gets kind of a moaning effect on the drum. We could do that on the shell as well. This kind of weird sci-fi effect. It works really well on bass drums and tam-tams, really big percussion instruments. So nice sort of whale-like sounds there.